Melody today we will talk about Tom Guy's Top of the Class. All the way back home, I keep thinking, what if someone finds my drawing? Derek is doing his best to make me feel like everything will be fine, but it's not really working. What is the worst thing that can happen? He asked me. I can think of loads of bad things that could happen. I tell him. Tom Gates, what do you say about this? Actually, so can I? Detention forever, Tom. Like what? I want to know. Well, imagine if Mrs. Lucas finds the drawing, she could pass it on to Miss Fullerman, who did give you a detention for sure. If Miss Fullerman was in bad mood, he might send you to see Miss Can. Do you think so? He might do that. Then Miss Can could write a letter home to your mom and dad. Not another letter, I sighed. Before Derek goes into his house, he adds, unless what? I want to know. Unless Bully Pastor finds the drawing, remember? He was in the library too. How could I forget? Gatesy. Buster might use your drawing to get himself out of trouble. You know what he is like. No, sir, I don't know who did the graffiti, but Tom Gates did this drawing. I didn't think about that. But that's not going to happen. Uncle probably get lost and no one will find it. So don't worry about it, Tom. Then Derek goes into his house. Bye. Everyone keeps telling me not to worry about things. Finding a half-eaten waffle at the bottom of my bag helps a little. First thing tomorrow morning, I'm going back to the library to find the book. I hide my drawing in it, though I'm not totally so sure which one it was in my head. I'm thinking of a plan that will solve my very tricky problem. Also, in my head, I'm thinking how much easier everything would be if only I had just one or maybe two superpowers. Here are my top 5 superpowers. Super speedy. I could zoom back to school and whiz around the library until I find my drawing. Then I did zip back home and be the first one at dinner. Super invisible. An excellent power for avoiding mom and dad when they want me to tidy stuff. Also good for avoiding Delia, Tom, Bully, Buster, and Miss Fullerman if he finds my drawing, Tom Gates, did you draw this? Was Tom. Super smart. Ask me anything. No more catch-up classes for me because I didn't know the answers to everything. Dahlia couldn't agree with me, and Marcus would have to stop bragging about how brilliant he is at tests. I'm good at tests. So am I. Super flying. Who doesn't want to fly? Superhuman memory. This would be so useful. With this superpower, I did have remember all the answers to the test, being at the top of the class, not being in catch-up class, not done the drawing of Miss Fullabum, not forgotten to take the drawing with me. Sadly, I don't have that superpower. I was so busy eating my old waffle. I completely forgot that Mom is working late tonight. Mom and Dad have both been really busy lately, especially Dad, who is spending loads more time in his shed. I think that is where he is now. Mom left one of her notes on the fridge. I have a read as it is for all of us. Hi, family. I'm working late tonight. In case you have forgotten, Tom, I hope catch-up class went well. Don't worry about the test. Frank, as you are busy too, I have asked Granny Mavis to make dinner. Only kidding, huh? I have made it already. It's in the fridge. Dahlia, could you be in charge of heating up the dinner and dishing it out, please? That would be very helpful. See you later. No arguing. Please. Love, Mom. As I read Mom's notes, one bite makes me run out loud. Dahlia, could you be in charge? Why? Dahlia already thinks she is boss. Do as I say. When Mom and Dad weren't around, she is always trying to tell me what to do. Tom, do this. Tom, do that. She has done it before, just in case dinner goes horrible wrong. Sigh. Getting burnt, that kind of thing. I decided to grab a snack. Now, while no one is here, I spot a large bag of crisps on a high shelf. When I see what flour they are, yuck! I'm not that disparate yet. Seaweed and wood flavored crisps. I settle on a cartoon of drink, a banana, and a packet of cheesy crackers. I hide everything in my bag, then go to say hi to Dad, who is out in his shed. On the phone, I wave and he waves back. Then I rub my stomach and I'm really hungry, and I know you have a biscuit tin face, which works that points to the tin and nods his hand while he carries on talking. The good news for me is that there are two very nice looking cookies inside. There are a few fake rolls too. But I'm not touching those. If there was nothing else around, I might eat one. But I'm in luck today with the cookies. I take a bite out of the big one, then wave again to Dad as he leaves. Dad looks surprised when he sees me eating the big cookie, like he did forgotten it was there. He had, I whispered. There are still some fig rolls left. As I closed the door behind me quickly, as I walk back to the kitchen, Rasta is jumping up and down on the other side of the garden fence, like he knows I'm eating something tasty. No way, Rasta! Yum! I tell him as I head into the kitchen. Dahlia's come downstairs and she is reading Mom's notes. I have to do everything around here. It's not fair, she says in a really grumpy voice. Straight away, I put the cookies in my bag so she can't see it and pinch it from me. That is happened before. Even with her sunglasses on, I can tell Dahlia's give me a look. If you want dinner, you will have to eat it now. I'm going out. It is a bit early for dinner, I point out. Tough. It is now or never. And Mom said you are not allowed to eat anything on the clean sofa or else. I will eat dinner now, then, like I have a choice. I bet Mom didn't say or else. That is just Dahlia being all bossy and thinking she is in charge. Dahlia waved me away with her hand, saying, "It's not really yet. You don't need to be here," which suits me fine. I can finish off my cookies and watch some TV without her bothering me. It also takes my mind off the Miss FB drawing. I left in the library. That is what I'm calling it from now on. I might be a brainwave and suddenly remember exactly which book I left it in with my superhuman memory, if only. I had off the living room, then I made some room of the sofa to spread myself out by checking the scattered cushion on the floor. Once I'm coffee, I start watching cartoons while eating my cookie. Every time I laugh, crumbs go flying all over the place. I use my hand to swap them into a neat pile, Then I carefully push them on the floor. I'm still enjoying my cookie when I think I can hear Delia coming to get me, so I shove what is left of under my leg, which seems like a sensible thing to do. I'm waiting for her to come in, but there is no sign of her so far. Nope, it's a false alarm. So I take out my cookies, and that is when I spot a problem. Some of the chalk strips have melted onto my legs and on the sofa as well. The sofa that I'm not supposed to eat or else rubbering the sand with my hand only makes it worse. Bye bye.